How I'd remake the DCEU.
Next up, Mr. Miracle. This is going to be a movie focusing on Scott Free and Big Barda settling in on Earth, as well as showing off their younger years in the orphanage with Granny Goodness. Scott's first job was working with an accomplished escape artist, Thaddeus Brown, whose stage name was Mr. Miracle. Brown, though, is later murdered, and Scott assumes the name of Mr. Miracle to honor his friend. And when Brown dies, Martian Manhunter comes to help Barda and Scott through their loss. This is when we learn more about the main villain, Dr. Destiny, or John D. He suffers from nightmares of the Unity and the suicide of his mother and seeks a power to help him control these fears. He studies the past recordings of heroes and villains on Earth and learns of a story in 1984 involving Wonder Woman and a con man, Maxwell Lord. Apparently, Lord had absorbed the power of an item called the Dreamstone, and that granted people their deepest wishes. This became Dee's big prize, and guesses since Lord had renounced his wish 47 years ago, then the Dreamstone should have reformed and be available to use. Dee eventually finds the Dreamstone and makes the wish that eventually grants him reality-altering and dream-manipulating powers. Though, like with Cheetah and with anybody who made a wish with that back in Wonder Woman 84, it takes their most valuable traits, in this case, John Dee's morality. This is wherein the crimes by Destiny grow, and Scott, Barda, and Jean try to put out the fires, so to speak, and stop Destiny. Destiny eventually traps Scott, Barda, and Jean in a false reality where they have everything that they ever wanted, though Destiny is also absorbing their life force while this happens. Scott is the one to eventually free himself from this mental prison by realizing that the Barda that he was talking to wasn't actually acting the way that she normally does, and using the real Barda as his anchor to reality, comes back and gets the leg up on Destiny, freeing Barda and Jean in the process, and the three destroy Dr. Destiny and also then the Dreamstone, once and for all.